Its module of SQL learning series regarding the policy-based management is going on. And now we will see the demo of the policy. So let's see the demo. This is SQL Server Management Studio, and in the management folder, here is the policy management. And this is the policy conditions and facet. And if you will click on the facet folder, all the facets which are defined by the Microsoft are coming here, and we can choose any one of facet from these facets. We cannot define our own facets. If we will select any of the facet like database, and if we will double click, it will show the attributes of the facets available here. Like this is the database facet, and these are the properties belongs to this database facet which we can use in our policy. And if here is the option dependent policies, it will show here the list of all those policies which are using this facet. But right now it's empty, and same like the this facet, the following condition uses this facet. Here is the list of the condition which this database facet is using. And right now there is the condition tab, and here is showing all the conditions which are predefined, or we can define ourselves also a new condition. And now we are going to build a new policy, and this in this policy we will check the database property auto close is on or off, because this property should be off and no one should have to on it. And if someone will on it, this policy will monitor this one and will intimate to the related person that database property is switched on. Because this property, if it's switched on, it will degrade the performance of the database server. So let's build the policy to check either the database property auto close is switched on or not. So this here we will write the name of the property, and here we will build the condition to check whether the auto close property is on or not. We have to create a new condition. We will click here, and here we will write the name of the condition. And here we have to select the facet, because auto close property belongs to the database facet, so we have to select here the database facet, and here all the properties related to this database facet will be filled. If we will change the facet, the properties will also be changed. Like I have changed here, now these properties also changed. So these are the properties related to these facets, and the auto close belongs to the database facet. So we have to select the database, and now we have to select here the auto close property which we are going to use in our policy. And we this is the condition. Here we will implement the condition to check either auto close property is false or no. So this condition is implemented here, and this is the expression, and it will check the auto close property of the database is off or on. And here we can write the description for this condition, any meaningful description that why we are using this condition we can write here. Here we can write any meaningful description related to this condition, and we have created the condition to check the auto close property, And now here we have to implement the targets. In target, we have to mention either this will be implemented for all the databases, this will be evaluated for all the databases, or only for a particular database. If you have to implement for for only one or two databases, then we can mention here those databases. But right now we will evaluate for all databases. In the targets, we will mention the this databases. So this facet belongs to the databases. And now the next one is the evaluation mode. In the evaluation mode, this facet supports only two evaluation, on demand and on schedule. We will see the first evaluation mode, on demand, and we will evaluate ourselves, and here we can write the description for uh, this policy, what for why we are creating this policy, and here we can write the text to display. So right now I'm going to create this policy. Our name is auto close, and now this policy will be created here, and I can evaluate this policy like this, evaluate, because this is on demand, and on demand I can evaluate like this. So there are many databases, and the autocross property is testing all that. This is the successful, and now I will set the autoclose property of one of the database is on, and then I will see what will be the result. Like here I will go into the database property, and I will on the autoclose property. Now it is on, and I will evaluate again the this autoclose policy. I will evaluate again, and let's see what will be the result. So it's evaluating, and now this is the one database is giving error, and this is showing here the which database has the problem. So it's our trading database. So trading DB, which is our example database, here I make the auto close true, and so it's giving error. The policy is evaluating, and it's saying it's is on. So we can we can use this option checkbox to make it off according to our policy. It's giving here the option, like if I will apply, yes. And now if we will go and if we will check the auto close property is off. So we can use from here the option to change the auto close property again to the original, which is off, before off. So this is the first policy which we implemented, and in this policy we used the database facet, and we checked the property of auto close, and evaluation mode we use the on demand.